Now, with a BK Kids Meal featuring a BK Burger Shots 2-pack, you can get your very own G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra toy from the new movie. One for Kids Meal.
Hey, welcome to Half the Battle. This week we're gonna have a short and sweet episode because I've been really busy.
G.I. Joe is a toy line. Well, obviously it is. I spent a decade talking about it, so I should know. But there's far more to it than that. And I'm not even talking about the comics or the cartoons.
No, today we're talking merchandising.
Merchandising! Where the real money from the movie is made.
Yes, even though G.I. Joe was a very successful toy line, Hasbro was always eager to make more money out of the brand. And they did this by merchandising. Usually, this meant just licensing the brand to other companies who'd produce the stuff with Hasbro taking a cut. There were the usual staples of this, like lunchboxes, party decorations, placemats, etc. But we're not talking about run-of-the-mill stuff like bed sheets today. No, we're taking a look at some of the weirder stuff that was produced.
And we're starting with an item that wasn't actually G.I. Joe merchandising at all.
Number 6. Stinky Diver.
I sense some of you may need an explanation.
Okay, so in 1996, Nickelodeon started an animated sketch show called Kablam. Part of the show was a series of shorts called Action League Now that used stop-motion filming of action figures. One of the characters, Stinky Diver, used a modified 1994 shipwreck figure for his portrayal. In 1998, Burger King offered figurines of the show's characters as part of whatever their version of a Happy Meal was. One of these was Stinky Diver, a shorter, not articulated shipwreck. So, it's merchandising based on a G.I. Joe figure for a completely different brand.
Weird enough for you?
Number 5. The Water Moccasin Inflatable Boat.
And speaking of weird, there's this thing.
Now, inflatable boats based on G.I. Joe vehicles are a cool idea. And if I had known this existed as a kid, I would have played the hell out of it. But the way they went about it here raises many questions. It's a Cobra vehicle, as the packaging clearly tells you, but then why does it have red, white and blue stripes on it? Why does the packaging have shipwreck on it instead of, I don't know, Copperhead?
You know, the guy that came with the water moccasin?
Why is the kid dressed as, well, I was gonna say a Joe, but it reminds me more of Rambo when he's in a Cobra boat?
It just raises too many questions.
This thing is very confusing, is what I'm saying. But at least it's clearly related to the toy line.
Unlike...
Number 4. Roller skates. Yeah, remember all those G.I. Joe figures that came with roller skates? Remember all those fun battles the Joes had against Cobra at a roller derby?
Me neither! Why do these things even exist? Okay, we all know why. Money!
Slap the G.I. Joe logo, or a picture of Falcon for some reason, on whatever kids might use anyway, and watch the money roll in. Pun not intended. It's just so lazy. Number 3. Creepy masks. I've covered these before on one of my weird stuff found on eBay videos, but it bears repeating. Some of these masks are unnerving as hell. Forget the Captain Kirk mask. Put one of these on Michael Myers, and moviegoers will have nightmares for weeks. Number 2. A wallet. Okay, I know what you're thinking. A wallet? That's like the most mundane thing you could get. How is this weird? Never mind at number 2. Well, yes, that's true, but there's one fundamental flaw with the thing.
It sucks at being a wallet. You had one job. One job.
Look, maybe it's me, maybe American wallets are different, but this thing never worked for me. Oh yeah, I've had this since I was a kid. It's in such good condition because it never spent any time in my pocket, since it's bad at being a wallet. What I mean by that is, fundamentally, what you want a wallet to do is hold your money. And this thing isn't big enough to fit any bills in unless you fold them. It should have been bigger, damn it. And the number 1 weirdest piece of merchandise is... two-way phones.
Yeah, this is the laziest crap imaginable.
They just slapped G.I. Joe stickers on a generic toy and called it good. And there's a picture of a kid on there too with a generic army helmet. Zero effort was put into this. That's not the weird part though. The weird part is, I couldn't find any evidence of this toy existing.
I mean, obviously it exists. I'm holding the damn thing. What I mean is that I couldn't find anything about it online.
I thought that was because this thing was sold in Belgium. The sticker confirms that, as it has Dutch and French words on it, but it was made by Durham Industries, who were based in New York.
And guess what they also produced?
A complete two-way G.I. Joe phone set. It even has the same kit on the packaging. So, best guess, this was a more budget version of that, with just the receivers that were modified. And maybe this was only released on the European market, since, again, I can't find it online. If any of you know of this set being sold in the US, do let me know in the comments. And that was some of the weird G.I. Joe merchandise we got back in the day.
Let me know if you came across any weird merchandise yourselves. Well, I'll see you next time, everybody, and hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing.
Now with a BK Kids Meal featuring a BK Burger Shots 2-pack, you can get your very own G.I. Joe The Rise of Cobra toy from the new movie. One for Kids Meal.